Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to see the section B discussion of the second model paper, which is based on the 2018 board paper. You are watching ICSE Grade 10 Model Exam Series discussions by Anvis Academy. Anvis Academy is the teaching and learning wing of Renewal Innovations Private Limited. Yeah, without delay, let's get into the discussion. So we have completed the section A questions in the previous video. So we are moving on to the section B questions. Section B consists of 6 15-mark questions. Of that, you have to write 4. So make sure you take 15 minutes per question. See, like when you are writing the whole paper itself, make sure 1 mark per for each mark 1 minute. That is, you have to follow. Then you can manage the time very well. Okay. Here you have to follow the proper programming style, the starting in between comments or must, as well as the variable listing. And sample output is always a plus. Okay. So here the first question, you are asked to see mostly in most of the papers, the first question will be like this. You are given a detailed description of a class and you have been like, it is very simple. It may be a little lengthy, but very simple. It will be a scoring question you can tell, because the instance variables, the details, sometimes like you will be asked to assign a particular data type for that. They will not be giving the data type. Over here, the railway ticket, it is given. Here, instance variables, the global variables are given. So you have this name, coach of the coach, and the name of the customer or traveler, and long mobile number, INT amount. See here, N, it's the right way of doing. See, whenever we give this is a standard practice followed. There is no nothing called it is a must rule, but standard practice followed. For class name, we always start with the capital S. So if you are seeing that scanner is a class. It starts with a capital S. It differentiates that particular name from the other variable names and all. And here, the variables, everything, it starts with a smaller letter, as well as any user-defined names, like other than the class, it normally starts with a smaller letter. And when you have 2 or more words to be added together, you make the first letter of the second word onwards as capital without space. So this is the normal style used in the programming word. Okay, so integer amount and total amount after the calculations. That calculation will be given in the logic. Okay, you have the member methods. See, this is a normal practice. That's it. Here to get the inputs and update. Like this is just the calculate in the model paper one. You can take it. So there's the logic given. If it is the type of, depending on the type of the coach, you have to update the amount. You have to add this amount. That and you have a display to display the details, and the main method where you create an object for the class railway ticket RT can have, that is equal to new railway ticket, open and close parenthesis, that is the default constructor you are calling, and then you will be calling all the methods. Okay, so over here in the accept, you create the scanner object, and with that you give proper prompt and input each values up to the basic amount of the ticket. The total amount has to be calculated. So once it is done, you go for the update function. Here it is given as just void accept. Go on with that. Just before this, you go on with the command line. And like update the amount as per the coach selected. Whatever is the basic amount, if I included amount plus equal to this amount. If You can go on with the if type of coach. See here, like you can use the ignore case method, and then you can check with the first AC, because may not be exactly entering whether it is first AC, second AC, like that. So you can go on with one extra function. How you will be including that is, for example, here you would have got the input. Okay, so the coach. So over here you would have been got the input, isn't it? First AC, second AC, in whatever case you are including. So you will be checking if coach dot equals ignore case. Uh, Sorry, first AC, that within double quotes you can give that dot equals ignore case of coach, or like you can give the other way also, coach dot equals ignore case of, and within double quotes you can give that first AC, how it is, how you are going to use it in your program. Okay, so when you check that, better you follow whatever is given over here, first underscore AC. Then like in the like you have to update the amount plus equal to amount, like amount plus equal to 700, or amount is equal to amount plus 700. This is how you are sorry, total amount is equal, oh sorry, over here amount is a separate one, total amount is separate one. So total amount is equal to amount plus 700. So else if like that you can go on, and then like if it is sleeper, so total amount is equal to amount. Okay, and then you can have another one else, invalid choice, like that you can, or invalid input, enter the right input, like that you can mention. Okay, and now you are displaying the detail and main method, that you are creating the object and you are calling all the methods. Okay, so the next question is a pronic number. Pronic number, it is like product of two subsequent numbers is equal to the given number. Okay, it can be anything. It doesn't like 1 2, it is not like 3 4 next to that. See, if you see 20, any two subsequent number, product of consecutive numbers, gives the value, then that number is called as the pronic number. So it is very simple. If like you like if it is what do you say, if it is a normally if it is a 2-digit number, like you cannot have product that is maximum 2-digit number, right? Yes. So if you want, you can just check the length of that, or what is that number, and less than that particular n. You just get the input as n, and up to, like you can have the for loop less than that n, or n by 2. That itself is, but you can have a, yes, n by 2. That is more than enough. Or in the worst case, you can have it is less than n, and then you check if, again, like every I into I plus 1 ever equivalent to this number you are checking. Okay, and if it is right, then it is a pronic number. Otherwise, it is not a pronic number. You can do it in the main method itself. And to accept a string in lowercase and change the first letter of every word to uppercase, display the new string. See, for example, you are mentioning here string in lowercase. So over here also, to avoid any confusion or anything, you have to like either you can give a checking validation, you can give, or you can try to convert that into lowercase. So better we can give is lowercase. You can check. You just get the string, get the input, and then you are checking is uh, like lowercase. If it is true, then proceed. Else, right, enter a string in lowercase. Otherwise, you can do one thing. Str is equal to 2 lowercase of that string you can, two lowercase method you can use. And over here, so you have got the lowercase string. You can check if ch of I, that is, it starts from 0 to length of the string. Ch of I equivalent to 0, or ch of I equal to space and ch of I plus plus is letter or something, is letter or digit, anything you can give. Then like ch of that I plus uh, that I plus 1 to uppercase of ch of I plus 1. You can go on like that. Or ch of I, you can increment. That is, you have to give it in two separate if cases. That if ch of I equivalent to 0, then ch of I have to convert it to uppercase. Then again, else if ch of I equal to space and ch of I plus 1 equal to like it's lowercase true, then like I plus 1 to uppercase. That we will be converting. Otherwise, if it is already uppercase, it will keep going on. But over here, as we are converting to lowercase, it will go on every time. Okay, so that is the fifth question. Sixth one, overload function. Overloading function, you have it in mind. You shouldn't change the name. See here, double volume, double R. Only the signature will change. So first one is a single parameter is there. Second, two are there. Third, three are there. All are double. But the number varies. You shouldn't change the name. Okay. And when you are doing this, here 4 by 3 is given. But your V is double. Make sure your V is double when you are declaring. And you can use whatever is given over here. Don't unnecessarily don't change the values. 4.0 by 3 into 22.0 by 7. Otherwise, it will take it as an integer division. So 4 by 3, it will give 1. 22 by 7, it will leave the remaining, it will give just 3. That point something will be left out. And over here, math dot power of r comma 3, that you have to use. So, and while writing the output, if you are writing sample output, make sure even if it is a whole number, dot 0 is available. Okay, and don't forget to include the variable listing. For this also, you have to write the main method, create a object of the class, and then call all these methods with the object name. For example, if you have volume, yeah, only the function name is given. So if you are giving capital V volume, here everything is small v volume, right? Or volume CLC calc, like that your class name. You can have volume calc VC is equal to new volume calc, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. You call that default constructor, and then BC dot volume of whatever value you are sending, R value. Then volume VC dot volume of that HN R value, whatever you are sending, that function call will initiate this particular function depending on the signature. That is the parameter list. Your particular function will be called. The next question, see. Read it very carefully. It seems very simple, but there are possibilities we will make mistakes. Write a menu-driven program. By saying the program, yeah, it is two simple patterns. We will do it. You will immediately start writing in the main method itself, pattern 1, pattern 2. You will have two nested for loops done. But you will get only half marks because it is a menu-driven program. Okay, so there are two options given. Option 1 is pattern 1, pattern 2. So menu-driven program means you have to first display the menu. And to give control for the user, it is better to use do while loop. So if you are going for a do while loop, first go for pattern 1, then pattern 2, then exit. Okay, option 3, exit. So like while your choice can get that choice not equal to 3. That should be the exit condition. Okay. When it is equal to 3, it will exit. When it is not equal to 3, the loop will keep working on. And here, if you see this, A, B, C, D, E is being displayed first and then D, A, B, C, A, B, A. So, I is equal to 5, I less than or equal to 1. I minus minus like that you are I greater than or equal to 1, I minus minus, that will be going on over here. Like um, you can store it in a word or like str, and then that each one like uh, inside the for loop you can have like 0 to like the length of that, right? So minus 1 it will keep going on every time. And then you have got this blue. This is like directly from I to like you go on with the higher values up to 4 over here, but you print the same value. This I value you will be that is um, caret I you will be printing. Over here you will print caret J. So like sorry, caret with single loop also you can go on caret I you can print. So first time it will go, sorry, patterns double loop is coming. Caret of J. J starts from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, like so J will be starting from 0, 0 to n minus 1. That will be printed first, and 0 to like minus like n value will be uh, that it every time it will be reduced by 1. I minus minus it comes. So A, B, C, D only will be coming. That is J. Um, um, like greater than or equal less than or equal to I. That value will be going on, and J plus plus. This is what you go for this pattern 1, and pattern 2 also like it is less than or equal to I. So I over here it starts from it is 0 to n minus 1. Over here also you can have 0 to like less than n. That option you can go on, where n is the length of the string, and the default like final one default in the switch case, enter a appropriate choice. You can go on like appropriate option, and then you can end the program. This can also be done within the main method, or like you can have it as a two different functions and give a function call. It is up to you. In that case, you have to have a separate main method and two function calls. Pattern 1, pattern 2 with the void you can go on. Next, last one is like accept name and total marks of int number of students into single subscript array. What do you mean by single subscript? Single dimensional array. Okay, so name and total marks you are getting, and you have to calculate and print. So directly you can go on. So average is sum of total marks of all the students by n. So when you are getting the input itself, you can have average. First you have to initialize this average to like 0, and then average plus equal to total marks are 5. So this is how the sum you have to initialize to 0. So sum plus equal to total marks of I. So this you will get the sum, and once outside the loop you can find the average. Average is equal to sum by n. So this will give the and deviation. This is for each student. So either you can have a separate for loop and store it in a separate array and then print it, or better, instead of creating one more memory location, you can have a separate for loop, and there you have this average. So for each students, for I and I is equal to 0, I less than n, um, display the deviation that is equal to the total marks minus average. So over here you can give nothing else is given. So it is again up to you to have the um, calculation of this average and as a separate function and printing. Okay, so over here you will be printing the name and you will be printing the average, name, and deviation, right? So that even if you want, you can display the total marks also. So the deviation is total marks of total marks of I minus average. So this is what you will be printing for all the students. So with that, we have come to the end of this questions. I suppose it is helpful for you. We will meet you with another one question paper, our model paper 3 in the next video. Thank you.